and here to try and explain how to set up your Autumn 3 sculpture. As you see here, we've got a hardwood post which is 100 by 75. You could use bigger, wouldn't go too much more than that. It's around about 2 meters tall. I've got this metal base here which will help stabilize it, but you could probably just concrete the post into the ground. If not, if you have a base like this, a hole dug about 25 centimeters deep, filled up with concrete, and then bolted with diamond bolts all the way around to secure it. At the top here, we've got a stainless steel shaft which is put into the wood about 300 deep. It's a 20 millimeter hole, and I like to have about 20-25 centimeters above, and like I said, it should run down to about 300 below. That's the shaft, so you'll see it needs to go in a fair bit into the wood. At the top it's got some thread, so I supply one of these bolts which you need to push in right to the end, put it into your 20 millimeter hole. It's not going to go in very easy, you're going to have to knock it down, so preferably get some wood, something like that, put it on top there and just knock it down until you get down to that height. Okay, once you've done that, you can start on the assembly. So basically this is what you're going to find in your kit. We've got 3 sets of leaves. This is the top set, middle set and bottom set. There's 8 on each. Each one also comes with a bearing, with a circlip and a housing. So there's 3 of those. They'll all be labelled, from number 1, 2 and 3. With that you're obviously getting your shaft as well. I'll just take this bolt out. You also come with 2 spacers. Those are 2 spacers. You've also got some Loctite. Just need a couple of drops to secure the leaves into place, and I'll send one of those with you, and also a 10mm spanner. Okay. We'll start off with the bottom set, which is this one here. Take the tape off. That's the bottom one, so you take the tape off. Okay, first you're going to need to open this bottle of Loctite. Have this cloth around because you're going to need to clean up some spills. Okay, with this you need to take the nut all the way to the back of the thread. It should come like that, all the way to the end of the threads. Right, this being the bottom set, the bearings have to be placed like this. So the circlip is at the bottom and that's on the top. Right, you get your Loctite, just put a drop in, literally a drop, even that's a little bit too much, but that's it there. Almost. There you go. Let's clean that up a bit. Get your first leaf. And carefully making sure you don't strip the thread. Put it on like that. When it gets to that point there, it's tightened up. Once again, the circlips at the bottom. Tighten up the nut. Get your spanner. Tighten it up. You can see, looking at it here, it's straight with that, all the way down like that. Okay, the next one, we start from this side. We don't go this way, we go this way. So again, another spot of the Loctite. Again, threading it in. That's going to not make it all the way around. Not going to quite make it, so you have to go back to here and then tighten up the nut. Make sure there isn't any of this Loctite in it. The Loctite just helps, well, reduces the chance of these coming loose at any point, but the nut will also stop it from moving. So once you've got that straight, again straight down there, give it a bit of a tighten, and then the next one. One drop there. Tighten it up. That's as far as it's going to go. It's not going to go all the way around. So tighten that one up again. Tighten it. Up. Okay, the last one we put in, just have to loosen off the first one we started off, which is this one here. Loosen it up, push it back to against the other one, re-tighten it, and then you should have enough space to get the last one in. There again, each one make sure you put the Loctite in. Room all the way around. Okay, a little bit of stuff left on there. Okay, tighten that one up as well. Loosen the first one. That's straight. Now what I do here, starting back on number one, just checking that that's nice and straight there. If it is nice and straight, you're happy with that, then just give this another half or quarter turn, just to make sure it's nice and tight, and then go around to this next one, so that's straight there, tighten up, keep going all the way around. That's number 3, 4, 5, loosen up. 5, 6, 7, and that's the 8th last one. Okay, I'm just going to clean this last bit up. Yeah. Okay, so that's your first set of leads. This goes at the bottom. Like I said, it's got the circlet that fits at the bottom. This now goes up. It sits on top like that. You need to get one of your spacers, put that spacer up there, and then you need to start with the middle row. Pretty much exactly the same as the first row, just a little bit easier. Threads up. Okay, this one here, once again Loctite. First leaf that goes in. What I do here, just to see how tight when it gets tight, it's basically there. So from now on, this is going to be the top and that's the bottom. So tighten that one up. And then once again I'll start from behind the leaf and do the next one. So, facing like that. Okay, so now we're back onto the last leaf to be put in. So it's pretty straightforward, you don't have to loosen or tighten up anything like we did with the bottom layer. That one in there. So it's not going to keep going, so put it back to there. Tighten that one up. It's sort of like what we did with the first layer. We'll put this down flat. Looking at it from above, you can see these are all straight. You're all happy they're all straight, and just start tightening them up. So start from that one. One. I can go a little bit more that way. 2, 3. Just hold it with your one hand, so if you tighten it, doesn't turn the leaf at the same time. That's 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So there you go. That's the top part, and that's the bottom part. You can see that's got the circlip in it here. Okay, so that goes on top. Like that. We can put the last spacer on here. Doesn't matter which way it goes in, just puts on top like that. Okay, so now the last lot of these. More virtually exactly the same as what you did at the very beginning. The first layer of these. The only difference is the way the bearing housing is faced up or down. So this is going to be the top. So yeah, this is going to be the top, and this is going to be the bottom. So once again, put drop of the Loctite in. First piece goes in. So that's how this one's going to be, with the bearing like that and the circlip like that at the bottom. Tighten up the nut and then continue all the way around until you get to the end. So I'll put the next one in. Once again, start from this side, not the front part, otherwise they won't fit in. Okay, so we're now going to do the last one. So once again, loosen up the first one you started with, put it to the side, tighten it up a bit. The last one, you tighten it up, loosen the first one, make it straight, and then tighten them all up again. Starting from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you're doing this on a flat surface, you should have all the leaves basically touching the flat surface. Right, so the last one fits on top. Like that. And all you got left is this here. This is just stops anything coming off and also helps stop any weather getting in. So that just gets put on top here and screwing it in all the way until it's tight. Okay, so that's it. Now it should in the wind all turn in those directions. Okay, there's not much more to say, except for maybe there's a little bit of maintenance. There isn't really much needed. But if something happens to the bearings over a period of time, they might get damaged. If you need to replace the bearing, I use stainless steel in NSK bearings. The code is 6004. It's a bearing that has an outside diameter of 42 millimeters and an inside diameter of 20 mils. So what you should do is that, take the leaves off. Unfortunately I don't have my tool with me, but basically it's like a pair of pliers that fit in there, and you close them up and the circlip comes out, and then the bearing just pops out. You can just push it out from underneath and then just replace it. They are sealed bearings, they are stainless steel, so I suggest putting those ones back in if you need to. That's pretty much all you're going to really need to do for this. Everything else is stainless steel, 316 stainless steel, so it's marine grade stainless steel. And so yeah, shouldn't have any problems with it. You could probably get a cloth and get rid of dirt and things like that every so often, but there shouldn't be anything that needs to be done. A bit of silicone spray would also could possibly help as well, occasionally if it's needed, just to sort of make it look new again. Okay, that should be all. Thanks for watching. Bye.